Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Let's go! Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 21-yard line.
Man left, man left. We got four. We got four. 70 range, 70 range. Hurt. This way, here we go. 31.
Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Double tight. Three down.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. With the extra point, and it makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you play everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's taken to the 26. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted last week, they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end. Smash. Go down, go down. 31's the mic. Pretty quick smash.
Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, boys, come on.
Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
31's the mic. I can't believe he let you play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So the kick from here, a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On play action, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Carr. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. Hits a first down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Chandler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Check three. Slam.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set to get this drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player, and they've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 49.
Carr now to throw. And he hits Drake. Pushes him aside at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a quick throw to Moss. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. That is caught by Moss for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. 17.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They don't want it. Will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Hey, tight end's right. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. After you.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down. Check. Hurt. Check 99. He's checking. Rings. Crash. Go.
Herbert now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Popo's the mic.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Fire's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. I'm playing the wrong football.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they haven't called on him at all in until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a pickup of 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Sheds off the tackle. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Murphy said,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown, flip to the kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
and I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing, safe scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's in the column for the LA Chargers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5.